मेरो गल्ती यो भिडियो पहिला नबनाएकोमा नमस्कार म प्रत्युष देवकोटा Imagine this, you're driving in your own lane, minding your own business, following every traffic rule possible and driving under the speed limit. Now you see a bike coming from across the street, cornering like he's in a racetrack and sliding towards your lane. You understand your moral obligation, acknowledge the hazard, honk and apply the brakes, and leave a sigh of relief thinking that you saved his life, your life, and the life of people around you. But to your surprise, the biker turns around, flips out a middle finger, and zooms out. This is what happened with the Redditor who wrote this post in the Nepali subreddit. This is not a one-off situation. If you've ever been driven by someone on the road, or if you have driven yourself, if you've just been on the road, you've probably been in a road rage or at least seen one. While I understand that this anger and panic response comes from a frustration of the fact that you've just been involved in a close call with an accident, this has somehow become a recipe for viral videos in Nepal and it is getting out of hand. Have a look at this playlist in YouTube from almost 7 years ago from a channel called Yosh Yamaha. Road Rage, Close Call, Crazy Fast Ride. You don't even have to look at the whole video, just look at the title and you'll be able to analyze the mindset. Things like road rage, fast riding, and close call with an accident has been glorified by them. Take a look at this video from one of the prominent Nepali YouTubers who raged with a driver because his sentiments were hurt. Yes, the driver was at fault. It was an illegal turn. His emotions are valid. His anger and panic response is valid. But he forgets to acknowledge the fact that he was himself above the speed limit, and that too in an adverse weather situation. Now, I very well know that a lot of people might not have a problem with this. The driver did a mistake, the rider was angry, they got in a rage. Well, road rage is not about who is at fault and who is not. Take a look at this video for example.
यो सानीर गल्ती मेरो हो म मान्छु हैन तर यो मान्छेले मलाई एकैचोटी एग्रेसिभ भएर मलाई कसरी मुख छाडेर कराएका अनि त्यसपछि मैले चाहिँ हैन कन्ट्रोल नभएर मैले यसलाई यो मान्छेलाई कराएको हो के.
Here's a man accepting the fact that he was at fault, but he decided to rage with the driver anyways because he did not like how he talked to him. If you search for road rage in Nepal on YouTube or Google, you'll see plethora of videos, articles, clips, and posts about this topic. Although there are several factors playing a role in a road rage, it seems that a primary reason for an agitated response is the fear of accident. Let's look at who is to be blamed for this. Whenever I looked at all of these videos, I see a pattern. It is mostly a biker raging with a driver, truck driver, and bus drivers mostly. And another pattern that I see in these videos where biker and the truck drivers or bus drivers are fighting, it is that the biker is mostly overspeeding. The primary reason for an accident in Nepal is overspeeding. So basically, bikers are at fault. Not 100% true. Take a look at this article regarding the frequency of road accidents in the Bhaktapur road leading to Arnika highway. This article suggests that the number of fatal accidents decreases heavily in this region during the month of June to September because there are less construction materials transported by huge trucks. Basically, less truck, less accident, more truck, more accident. So the truckers are to be blamed. Again, not 100% true. So what exactly makes some people more prone to anger behind the wheels? Let's take a look at this article from American Psychological Association, which talks about a study regarding anger and aggressive driving where a PhD scholar from Colorado State University, Jerry Deffenbaker, who is also a counseling psychologist, has identified some key differences between low anger and high anger drivers. Number 1. High anger drivers are usually more impulsive and they show traits of anxiety and anger issues. These people are usually stressed at either work or at home. And as a result, they enter their car while they are stressed, and it translates to anger and aggressive driving while they are on the road. Number 2, they take more risk on the road. High anger drivers are more likely to drive 10 to 20 miles per hour above the speed limits, rapidly switch lanes, oftentimes without indicators, and approach the intersection while the light is about to turn red or even after it turns red. High anger drivers tend to have more accidents during driving simulations, and they also have more tickets and near accident calls. Basically, road rage is not just what happens at the heat of the moment. It is deeply connected to a person's mental well-being and emotional state. Stressors from outside the driving environment, like stress from work, home issues, or even lack of sleep, can build up over time and make people susceptible to anger behind the wheels. High anger drivers are more easily triggered by small, minor driving mistakes that they would have otherwise just let go of. Moreover, the high anger drivers tend to engage in behaviors that increase the likelihood of confrontation, like tailgating, cutting people off, not using the turn signals properly, and so on and so forth. This general issue is compounded in countries like Nepal with adverse weather situation, bad road condition, and improper traffic management. The psychological aspect of road rage suggests that it is not just a traffic issue. It is a mental health problem, and addressing it requires interventions that go beyond just ticketing reckless drivers or improving traffic management. A little bit of a personal background. I have been driving for the past 6 years, and I've driven more than 120,000 kilometers in total, in Nepal, in America, whatever. And I've been a very angry driver for the first 1.5 years of my driving experience. It was mostly in Nepal, and I've had several altercations in there. Sometimes it used to be with very powerful people. And I remember specifically army personnel who drive like they own the road. And frankly, they do own the road. At the end of the day, you don't know what the other person is capable of. You just met them on the road. You are angry, they are angry. This could lead anywhere. You could die. They could kill you. They could do anything. 100% of the times, the cons of a road rage is more than the pros of it. My only advice or suggestion to whoever is just starting to drive is that you drive like nobody else on the road knows how to drive. You take it. You have the expectation that nobody knows how to drive. It's only you who know how to drive. So you need to keep yourself safe. You need to keep the other person safe. And you need to be calm. Just drive very defensively. And thank you so much for watching till the end. I would like to end it with this one cliche note, which is 100% very, very true. Reaching late is better than not reaching at all.